Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Deacon James, the Lazy Photographer. One of the things I wanted to talk, the thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today is something that is vital to doing business. Contracts, of course, are an important part, but this is possibly one of the most vital parts of running a successful business, and that's ethics. Ethics are, by definition, knowing right from wrong. They say an ethical man knows he shouldn't cheat on his wife. A moral man doesn't cheat on his wife. So in business, we must be ethical. You have to know what's right and what's wrong. I'm seeing once again in some of the Facebook groups with these gurus that are supposedly teaching how to run a photography business that you should charge whatever you want to charge, even starting out. Now, I've got to tell you, that is some of the dumbest, most ridiculous advice I've ever heard. I'm all about, hey, know your worth. Absolutely. Value your work and your clients will value your work. Absolutely. These things are absolutely true and valuable information. However, when you're new, or you're just starting out, or you don't have the experience and the skill set to charge a premium price to clients, then you should not be charging that premium price to clients. I keep seeing people saying this, that it's okay to charge whatever you feel comfortable charging, no matter how much. I've seen people ask the question, when should I raise my prices? People who have only been doing photography, let alone running a photography business, for less than a year. Well, you raise your prices when your skill set is to the point where you should be charging. And quite frankly, if you've only got a year in, you probably shouldn't be charging anybody anything. Chances are, if you haven't been practicing every single day for that year, you haven't had somebody coaching you and teaching you how to expose properly, how to light properly, then you probably should not be charging people. You may not be ready. Your work, the quality of your work may not be good, at least not good enough to start charging. The idea that I keep understanding these people are pushing is that you charge whatever you want to charge, regardless of how high, how low. Somebody actually once said that what you want to charge people should scare you. I think you got your anecdotes confused. Your dreams should scare you. What you charge your clients shouldn't scare you unless your skill set doesn't come up to the standard that you're trying to charge. Basically, a new person trying to charge a premium rate, for what I charge, not only is it unethical, it is kind of immoral, and in some places, it's actually illegal. In some places, that's considered fraud. You're selling something for a price that is below the value of that thing. That can get you into trouble. But barring that, just ethically speaking, would you find it okay if Honda tried to sell you a Civic at the same price as, say, a Mercedes-Benz or a Rolls-Royce? That would be unethical, as well as possibly illegal in some states. So if you wouldn't think that that was okay for Honda or any of these car manufacturers or any manufacturer, any maker or seller of anything, if you don't think that's okay for them to do to you, why would you think it was okay for you to do that to your potential clients? I encourage people all the time, work on your craft, work on your skill set. Photography is no different than trying to learn how to play a musical instrument. You don't buy a musical instrument today and a week later or 6 months later even, when you haven't been practicing a lot and you're definitely decidedly not a savant, think that you're ready to play with the Philharmonic Orchestra. If someone said that to you, you would think they were crazy. You would consider them out of their mind because you know they're not ready. So if you're new to photography, you're just learning, be not ready. It's okay to not be ready, and you're probably not ready. Take the time to learn how to expose in any circumstance and situation. And then you learn how to light. You learn how to use strobes. You introduce strobes like you see the strobes I have behind me. You learn to introduce those into your photography. You learn to master those so that no matter what the circumstance or situation is, you've got it covered. If your client says at 11 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night in the middle of winter that, hey, I need this exterior shot to look like it was done at noon, not a problem. But that takes a lot of time, a lot of practice to get to the level where you can do that and where you can then charge a premium rate for your service. I encourage you to leave comments below, your thoughts, any questions. Please like this if you liked it. Definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when I post new content every week.